Hey everyone, welcome back to the Might and Magic 6 Completionist run. Before I start out, just wanted to say I might sound a little bit different in this episode. If that's the case, it's because a couple days before recording this, I had a couple of wisdom teeth removed, and the procedure went very well. I'm recovering nicely, but one side of my mouth feels a little bit tight, so might the words might come out a little bit differently. Might be a bit more deliberate in how I speak, a little bit slower, and might pause just to give my mouth a bit of a rest. But anyway, that's enough about that. In this episode, I said we would be clearing out Hermit Isle. Indeed, that is the plan, but before we get to that, there are a bunch of things I need to do. I feel like last episode was a little bit rushed, largely because I was still upset about having to give Serena such a horrible stat bonus that I was just distracted for the rest of the episode. And there were a lot of things that I should have talked about that I didn't, and a few things that I should have done which I didn't end up getting to. Before I do anything, I'm just gonna save my game. Think this was our last episode save, so I'm just gonna save here. First thing I'm gonna do is, because it happens to be the correct time of day for this, I am going to buy some dark magic spells for Zoltan. Just gonna make a note of what we already have. Alright.
Dark, the magic of evil.
Do you have shrapnel? You don't.
Dark, the magic of evil.
Do you have Toxic Cloud? I think you do have that. You don't, okay.
Dark, the magic of evil.
I think you have Moonray? No, you don't. Wow.
Dark, the magic of evil.
I've gotten all of this wrong. Okay. Anyway, let's give you these three.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
And just a couple spells left to buy. The last one is not something that you can buy from the guild.
Dark.
The last dark magic spell, and indeed the last light magic spell, both will have to come from different sources. Armageddon, I think, is also on the list of things to buy. Sadly, oh my god, we don't have enough money because I put all of my money in the bank and I forgot to take it out. Oh, this is embarrassing. Well, it's okay. We'll come back some other time to buy Armageddon. For now, let's go actually back to New Sorpagal. Because there is something I need to do. I'm just gonna save the game again. We'll have lots of opportunities to buy dark magic spells.
Come on in.
Just gonna
Enjoy
rest for
your
the
stay.
night. And right now it's 6 in the morning. So, a couple episodes ago, not a couple episodes, but I can't remember which episode it was specifically, but the episode in which we found Q in the Temple of the Snake. In the description of that video, I said that that was the second most famous secret in this game. Now, what is the most famous secret in this game? We kind of touched on it last episode, but I didn't get to the most fun part about that secret. So, one thing you can do in this game, and this is one thing that a lot of people do when they first start out playing a game once they know the secret, is remember when we, in the very first episode after creating our party, came in here and I showed you a bunch of secrets. One of the secrets being this fly scroll that you can get from the side of the building. By the way, it will go back there every time the area resets. That's why I've gotten it again, even though I'm pretty sure this fly scroll is already like one of the ones, or I think the only one we picked. We didn't do it again once the area reset the first time. But anyway, what I'm getting at is there's a reason this fly scroll is here. The reason is because on the roof of this building is a portal which will take you somewhere special. Now, I'm not going to use the fly scroll because I already have the fly spell, but you can use the scroll to do this if you want. Now, let me refresh your memory. This building is here on the map. It's here on the map. It is the Buccaneers' Lair. And let me show you what happens if you... Let me just save my game. Why not? If you click on that part, it will teleport you right here. Right here in front of the Shrine of the Gods. And you can do this right at the beginning of the game because the game gives you a fly scroll. And what are you meant to do if you've teleported here at level 1 at the beginning of the game? Well, the first thing you should do is duck in here and try to shield yourself from the ranged attacks of the dragons that are coming around. And it's a good thing that we haven't looted most of these dragon corpses, because they give you an indication of what you'll be surrounded by if you choose this option, and if you come here this early in the game. And then, of course, you can, if I can remember where it is. And then, of course, you can go into the Easter egg dungeon. You can go to the desk that gives you 10,000 gold. You can get a bunch of ingredients, a few other items, you know, some alchemy stuff. You can get the Day of the Gods effect from John Van Canegham's office. But bear in mind that once you leave, it's not going to put you here, which is where you entered. It's going to put you back here, out in the open, totally exposed to all of these dragon attacks. Now, how are you supposed to deal with this? Well, my advice to you is that if you're planning on coming here, only do so after you've hired a Gate Master NPC. Now, Gate Masters can be found in certain scripted locations. I believe there might be one in Dragonsand, maybe there's one in Freehaven, but you can also find them just in town. So for instance, we have a burglar. Oh, as luck would have if we have a Gate Master right here. But if it happened that there wasn't a Gate Master, what you could do is you could save your game, load your game, and that would change, like it would randomize the NPCs. Okay, so that was one piece of information that I did not cover. The other piece of information is that I got up there by using fly, and indeed that is what I believe the fly scroll is meant for, to give you access to that. However, you don't actually need to do that. All you need to do is to be in a spot where you can interact with this part of the wall of the Buccaneers Guild. And as you can see, you can get there right from the ground without flying. Meaning, if you went there at the beginning of the game, you can save your fly scrolls for something else. You know, maybe flying across Paradise Valley or, you know, some other emergency situation rather than using it for this. Because you can just get there even from the ground. Okay, that was one thing that I wanted to get done. The other thing is...
Don't touch the merchandise.
Let me just save this... not save. Let me sell this stuff.
Come back soon.
Looking for a weapon?
Because if I don't, I know myself. I'll just leave it
Don't
there.
touch the merchandise.
And then when I'm looting stuff, the inventory is going to fill up.
Come back soon.
The other thing I want to do
I
is
think it's closed.
I wanted to go to the bank to withdraw my money, but it's not. It is not open yet. Rather than wasting time, there is one thing I wanted to do. Do you remember way back when? Way back when we checked the bounties for this month, one of them was an Efreet, one of them was a Lich, and I was like, ah, no, there's no way we're gonna be killing those monsters. Well, turns out there is a way to do those bounties. And that's one thing I want to do. Before I do that, let me reset my Dragon Sand beacon, because I did end up setting one inside the Easter egg dungeon, and that's no longer useful to me. I mean, you could abuse that and get quote-unquote infinite gold in increments of 10,000 at a time, but you know what, I'm not too worried about that. So let's reset it to its proper location. Now I am going to go to this pyramid, because this pyramid is where we can find one of our 2 bounty targets. And I remind you, the reason we're doing bounties is because even though I no longer need to, I still do want, purely for bragging rights, to bring my reputation all the way back up to maximum. And the best way, and indeed the only real way to do that after you've already exhausted most of your reputation boosting quests, is through doing bounties. Now this,
I'm not familiar with these surroundings.
being a pyramid, has a lot of Egyptian themed imagery on the walls. Pretty nice artwork, actually. One of my favorite dungeons. But near the beginning, we'll see a new enemy type. Unfortunately, this guy isn't what we wanted, but that guy is, an Efreet. So we are... I mean, I guess we could kill the Jinn just because he happens to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Mainly, I want to take down the Efreet. And now I'm gonna showcase the power of this spell. Dragon Breath, which does 1 to 25 points of damage per skill and area of effect damage. Now, hopefully this will also damage the Efreet behind him. A lot of damage to this guy, but the Efreet got very little damage. So it seems that the damage is calculated for each target separately. Now we're at a bit of an impasse until this Efreet moves forward. Ooh! There were 2 Efreets. One of them got damaged a lot, the other one got damaged only a little. One thing I want to check is, are these Efreets immune to fire? Indeed. They're immune to fire. You might ask, well then how were you able to damage them with Dragon Breath? It's because this isn't actually fire damage. It's toxic damage. I don't know the exact damage type. Maybe like poison or acid. I'll have to look it up. But importantly, this is not fire damage. This will damage these guys. And potentially do a large amount of damage to them. Again, the one guy only got damaged a little bit. But the other guy is almost dead. Let's hopefully take him down with an implosion. Wow. You could have done better. But hopefully Roderick can take him down. Indeed. Okay. And should I kill this guy? No, we'll come back and do this dungeon properly. For now, we're just gonna leave this temple, curiously called the Tomb of Varn. Varn in all capital letters. Interesting name for a dungeon. Okay, that was horrible. let's now go back to Nisarpagal. It's past 9, which means we can go to the bank.
Can we assist you?
Before we go to the bank, let's just do some healing.
Luck be with you.
And, yep, let's go here.
What can I do for you?
Let's withdraw, and rather than putting the exact amount, I'm just gonna put in this.
Insufficient funds.
He says insufficient funds because we didn't have however much money that was, but that did withdraw the maximum, or it withdrew everything we had.
Can I help you find anything?
Now I'm just gonna sell. I'm even gonna sell the scrolls of fly because we've been holding on to them for too long. And I'm gonna sell these amulets.
Thanks. Come again.
Puts us at above 1.3 million. Now there was another target, a lich. Now I said that we'd killed all the easy liches, and most of them indeed have been dealt with in that fashion. However, I believe
Got him.
there should be a lich inside Castle Darkmoor, and I'm just taking out these
Got him.
guys here because they are gonna be annoying otherwise. These ghosts. Once again,
That was too easy.
Percival and the Carnage Bow showing
Got
how
another one.
useful they are. We're just gonna go straight inside Castle Darkmoor. One of the most infamous dungeons in this game.
Where could we be? I got a bad feeling.
Fortunately, we are not clearing it in this video. I should have saved outside because... well, I'll let you know in a couple seconds why it's a good idea to have saved outside and whether we got away with it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Remember when these guys used to be a challenge? Remember when we were doing Icewind Keep and I was, like, I got so excited every time we took down an Ogre Chieftain. Remember those times? Alright. Oops. In this room... Oh, you heard the sound effect, you briefly saw him. In this room is indeed a lich. The reason I said we should have saved outside is because I'm not sure if this is scripted to always be a lich, or if it has a chance to be a higher tier enemy of that type. Are enemies coming from behind us? They might be. Good hit from Zoltan, wow. And the way bounties work is you have to kill that exact type of creature. If you're a tryhard and you kill a power lich instead of a regular lich, no, you're not gonna get started.
Oops.
It has to be exactly what they asked for, nothing more, nothing less. And I'm just gonna kill these guys before we leave. And as you can see, we've activated a lot of other enemies, but we're not gonna worry about them. In fact, why am I even walking to the entrance when all we need to do is... I don't remember which town hall I had to
I need your help.
give it to. Was it you? No, you wanted us to kill a bat, which is not even worth doing, even though I could easily go to the abandoned temple, resurrect a bat, and kill it.
Have I got a job for you?
Really, it's not worth it. So let's turn this in. So this was the lich. We got another 20 reputation in the bag. That's good. Let's wait for you again. Let's go to Silver Cove. This should be the Efreet.
I could use your services.
And we get another 55 reputation in the bag. Nice. And as you can see, for the rewards from the bounties, they are subject to the rate that your followers will take. So that's just something to know. Chances are bounties are not going to be your main source of income, but just an extra bit of knowledge. Now... what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to New Sarpagal. One last thing, one last bit of housekeeping before we go into Hermit's Isle is I want to go into this guild,
What are you looking at?
teach Roderick the staff skill.
That will be useful.
The reason I'm doing this is because I said at the very beginning of the game that one of my completionist objectives is to have every single skill at least once between the 4 members of my party. And earlier I said I would give staff to Zoltan because of the stereotypical mages use staffs kind of thing. But the thing is, he already has so many skills. He has 4 schools of magic. I mean, he's gonna have 5 schools of magic because we're gonna teach him earth magic as well. And he's got all these miscellaneous skills. And he's got his weapon skills. And he has to take dark magic to a very, very high level. And the main reason is so that we can resurrect high-level monsters. Because you can't resurrect a monster unless you have enough skill in dark magic that that it's equal to the number of hit points when you multiply it by whatever the multiplier is. Like for Master, it's 30. So we would need a lot of points in dark magic before we can resurrect, you know, Titans and Dragons. The other reason is just look at Zoltan's skill distribution. Sorry, not Zoltan, Roderick. Roderick's skill distribution. He has only 3 schools of magic. His 1 school of armor allowed him to become master at only level 4, whereas everyone else has to go all the way to level 10. So he's saving on he's saving a lot of skill points that a lot of other characters don't have the luxury of, you know, just spending on useless skills. So I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna give this pointless skill to a character, I don't want to burden these other people even more than they already are. Let's let Roderick lighten the load for the others. Just a little bit. And with that done, I think finally we're ready to go to Hermit's Isle. Alright, now we're not gonna immediately start clearing it out right away, because what I'll do is I'll make an entry into Hermit's Isle, I'll set my beacon, and then because this will have put us into October, I'll check the bounties, you know, just in case we get lucky and there's a bounty to kill a Titan or a Hydra, because those are the main types of monsters in Hermit's Isle. So what we're gonna do is, there really is no safe way to enter Hermit's Isle, because there are monsters along the edges in a lot of different spots. But we're gonna go in from, let's say, over here. Okay. First thing we're gonna do, very first thing, is we're gonna cast ourselves Aloyd's Beacon, and we don't need these anymore, so I'm just gonna cast a beacon over this. We're gonna change our quick spell to Starburst.
Yes.
Okay, now we really need to cast Fly. Alright. Let me change our quick spell to Starburst first. Now let me cast Fly. Okay. Alright, now let's kill these Hydras, because if we don't, they are going to be a thorn in our side. Why aren't you targeting that guy? Excuse me. Okay, now we should be green, or maybe not. What is... Okay. There are more of you. Venomous Hydras. I don't want to activate too many enemies. Okay. 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 Whoa. Slow down. Okay. Oh, now we're green. All right. With that done, now I'm gonna go back to Nisarpagal. Do we have time? We've got time to check all of the town halls. Remember, I'm not gonna be save scumming this. Well, let me just get my health back before I do. Excuse me. Before I do anything.
Can we assist you? Luck be with you.
All right. Now let's check the town halls.
I need your help.
Another one on a greater werewolf? Well, we can do this at our leisure. As long as we remember to do this sometime before the month ends. That's a good bounty. Let's go to Mist.
Have I got a job for you?
Devil King. Might be possible, depending on whether this enemy type can be found in the exterior in Sweetwater. Another thing to just keep on the back burner for now, and the last one was in Silver Cove.
I could use your services.
Fire Archer. If we haven't already killed all of them, we can find some of them in the Frozen Highlands. Okay, that is a good collection of bounties. We'll do them at the start of next episode. Now let's go back to Hermit's Isle. Now let's begin our devastation. You probably already noticed some Titans off in the distance. They are the toughest enemy type, but we've already been fighting them for ages. They are easy. They are not even a thing. See, that guy's already down. I'm even gonna cast Bless and Heroism. Well, I mean, Heroism is irrelevant. We're not gonna be doing much melee damage. But Bless is gonna be fine for getting some ranged attacks. Yeah, see that guy? Did not even show him the respect of taking him down with my strong spell. Now we're going towards, I believe, one of the tougher areas on the map. Is similar to what it was like in Paradise Valley. Somewhere in this map is a large camp full of Titans. And unfortunately, these Titans here have split up in a rather unfortunate way. I'm gonna do some manual targeting to try and take that guy down. Okay.
Yeah!
Okay, that was good. What's gonna slow this video down again is the fact that there isn't a temple in this region that we can just use to get our mana back when we
God, man, that was good.
start running low. Okay, that was... I think we can take these guys down before we have to run back. Okay. Oh, you're already going down. Wow. And we can just do this. Oh, he's running away. Now that we've hit him a couple times, he's switched back to being aggressive.
Yes, we got it.
Which works just fine for us because it means we can take him down easier. Let's just go back to Nisarpagal. And
Can we assist you?
get some healing.
Luck be with you.
And let's continue. Alright. Alright. What is the best way to approach this? Again, it's best to go in a grid-like pattern. We've got some Hydras. Oh, we've got some Titans. I didn't even notice. And we've already ruined their formation by getting too close. But, okay, two of them were just regular Titans. I mean, regular Titans are easy enough. I mistimed one of those meteor showers. Regular Titans are easy enough that I could just melee them. That's how much respect I have for them. Noble Titans are more of a threat, and obviously Supreme Titans
Yes, we got him.
are the main foe that we've got to be careful about. Already we're
Okay.
running low on mana.
Yes.
We do have a lot of levels to gain, by the way. We won't be training just yet. We won't be training just yet because I do want to
Yeah!
be a little bit efficient because
Yeah!
Paradise Valley, Dragon Sand, and indeed this area are close to resetting. So, till the end of... Let's take down this Colossal Hydra. Okay. We're gonna have to be a bit more intelligent with how we try to target that Colossal Hydra. This regular Hydra was not a problem.
Yeah.
And that was satisfying. Always a great feeling when you take down a strong, large enemy with a regular arrow.
Can we assist you? Luck be with you.
Alright. Making good progress, although really it'll be when we get to the large collection of Titans that once we get through that, that's when I'll truly feel like we've got a handle on this region. Oh, and more Titans? Oh no, wrong spell. Wrong spell. That was...
Okay.
This is the other thing that's gonna slow us down,
Okay.
is changing our quick spell because of creature immunities. Although, unlike the lightning lizards and thunder lizards, how close are you to dying, sir? Close enough that I'll shoot you down. Unlike the thunder lizards and lightning lizards, at least groups of hydras and groups of titans will share their immunities to an extent, meaning all hydras are
Okay.
vulnerable to starburst, all titans are vulnerable to meteor showers. Some hydras
Yes,
are
we got
also
him.
vulnerable to meteor shower, but some are immune to fire. I think it's maybe the regular hydra that's immune to fire. Okay, how close is this colossal guy to dying? Again, close enough that we can take him down. The Horn of Ross is actually being pretty useful here, letting us know exactly how much health the enemy has, so that I can better judge, and I don't have to
All
make
right, we got him.
estimates based on my memory of their max HP, plus eyeballing how much of their HP must be left based on how filled up the bar is. Alright, let's continue. That's the obelisk. Good that we found it, and I think... I was gonna say, I think this might be the Camp of Titans, but doesn't look like it. Here, of course, is another enemy type. They're not even that intimidating. They're really just annoying more than anything else. I'm gonna take out this group, because if I don't, they will be annoying us while we're fighting the
Yes,
Titans.
we got him.
And sadly, this group of enemies does not leave behind a body. Probably because they're over the water and the water is scripted to destroy anything that falls into it. But I guess it does make sense. Given how they're designed, if you kill them, it will make sense that they then sink to the bottom of whatever body of water they're in. I think this one's running away. Indeed he was. Did not work out too well for him. Do we have the right spell? Of course we don't.
Yes.
Let's switch out again.
Yes.
This video is going to be more than an hour long. We had a few things to do at the start as well, which took up a bit of time, but it's okay. Is there another group of Titans? An easy group? Well, I wouldn't call any group of Titans with a Supreme Titan an easy group, but I think we can take you down. We'll take you down and then we'll go back. And how close are you to dying? I mean, close enough, but we're also gonna be...
Yeah!
We're also gonna be going back to town to heal pretty soon. In fact, yeah, we're gonna be going back right now. Let's portal back. Oh, still 436. What I would like to do though is, if I remember, when it's late enough to go back to Blackshire and to buy Armageddon. Let's go back to Hermit's Isle. Already cleared out a good chunk of the map. But so far we haven't really had to fight large concentrations of enemies. There've just been little groups, which I'm okay with. Another collection of Hydras.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's get the correct spell. I love how quickly Starburst comes out. It's just so... It just feels like such a forceful thing, doesn't it? Like, there's nothing... They can't even... They can barely move in the time that it comes down. More Hydras over here. Well... Let's just take them down. Because Starburst is such an expensive spell, every time we fight Hydras, we're probably gonna have to then run away pretty quickly. Before I run away though, might as well use up my last bit of mana fighting as many Hydras as I can. Okay. Now, some of them are running away. Colossal Hydra is not close enough to death. One more Starburst could be done. Can... Yeah, you're not... I will take out this venomous... Do you have any damaging spells? The answer is no. Alright. What we're gonna do is, just for fun, we're gonna go in and we're gonna fight that Hydra in melee. Oh, I saw him shoot on the mini-map and reacted just in time. Alright, let's see just what it... Oh, what a... Oh, no, 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 no. What a terrible idea this ends up being. Alright. Alright. So far we're doing okay. Oh,
God, no, that's good.
oh we're actually pretty strong if we can do that. I mean, you're not gonna be strong if you miss every single one of your attacks, but as long as Roderick is landing his hits. Yeah, wow. I'm actually pretty impressed at how strong, like we can... We're at the point where we are comfortable fighting Colossal Hydras in melee.
Can we assist you?
Now that shows how far we've come.
Luck be with you.
Like, remember in the early episode, the first time we went to the abandoned temple and how much trouble we were having fighting Queen Cobras? And now we're just face tanking hits from Colossal Hydras and taking them down in melee? That's pretty crazy, you've got to admit.
Yes.
Yes.
Like, I know this game was made early on. Well, it was made in the 90s, before developers had a lot of time to think about, you know, balancing games the way they do in the very meticulously calculated way they do right now. If you think about, you know, games like Diablo or basically any RPG where a lot of thought is put into the mathematics of how strong classes are relative to each other and how strong you get over
Yes,
time
we got
and
him.
how quickly you can do that. This game, even though it's from an earlier era, the progression you feel of just how much of a change it is early on in the game versus later in the game. Not just that you're fighting stronger creatures, but the way you fight them changes. Like, the way you engage in combat when it's early in the game versus late in the game is totally different. And that is one thing that this game got so right, because so many times the only thing that differentiates early combat from late combat in games is just, you know, the monsters are drawn to look meaner. They mathematically... again, we wasted some. Like, monsters will mathematically have more stats. But
Yes.
the combat itself won't feel that
Okay.
different from, you know, fighting early monsters that you found at the beginning of the game. But in this game, it's such a marked difference fighting monsters early in the game with melee attacks, you know, before you even have expert in bow, when you're fighting slowly and only doing a small amount of damage and taking a lot of damage as well. Compared to this,
Can we assist you?
this form of outdoor combat where you're
Be
just
with you.
clearing out entire, you know, populations of enemies, often without them not even landing a hit on you, much less doing a bunch of damage. It really is satisfying, and it really does make you feel like you've progressed a long way. Now, I think, because they are so annoying, because we can't take them down the same way, we are going to fight all of these sea monster enemies. What's the best way to fight them? I think maybe Fireball, because it's a cheap
Yes.
spell, and because it's
Okay.
a better way to do area of effect damage against these guys. 'Cause
Yeah.
we can't starburst them, because the starburst would just end up falling harmlessly into the water, and only the ones that landed exactly on top of them would do any damage. Okay, okay, this is a little bit of an issue. Like, are they out of range? Well, they weren't out of range, but you weren't hitting them for some odd reason. Yeah, let's just take this guy down.
God, man, that was good.
Alright. Now, let's go on and take out these guys. Okay. That's a pretty effective way of fighting them, I think.
Yes, we got him.
As long as there's more than one, I'll be using fireballs. When there's only one, I'll just do regular attacks. Sadly, they don't leave bodies around, so if we ever get a bounty to kill them, unless there's an area where they just happen to be there and we haven't killed them all,
God, man, that was good.
we won't be able to farm them for bounties. Come on, man. Alright. Alright. There are a lot of the high tier red ones, which I'm okay with because I assume they're gonna give us a good amount of experience. But it does mean that fighting them is gonna be... Oh my god, there's so many of these. I was gonna say, it does mean that fighting them is gonna be a bit of a slog.
Yeah!
This is an odd distribution of them over here. They're so far apart from each other. Was it because I got close to them and activated them? Like, is that the reason they're like this? If that's the case, then I'll do an area transition and force them to be a bit closer to each other, and for now I'll just take out others. God, are they getting smart? Look at how they moved away from each other. As if they are learning. Okay. What are you... You're almost dead. What are you doing? It's always annoying when...
Yes, we got him.
the targeting thinks an enemy is in range, but it ends up not being. You know, what is going on with that guy? He was stuck for some reason. Okay, let's just take out this guy. Regular sea serpent. Not gonna be an issue. And let's take out one more group of these before we go back and rest up. Ooh, getting dark as well. Okay, that guy needs to go down. Ah, this guy is stuck in the same
Yes, we got him.
weird glitch. That's odd. Alright. Yeah, because it's dark.
Can we assist you?
I guess we'll rest for the night. But I think we'll go to Blackshire first, and like I said I would, we'll buy that spell that I wanted. That's the Guild of Light, Guild of Dark.
Dark, the magic of evil.
Oh no. Okay. I said oh no because it looked like it had refreshed. But looks like we were able to buy what we wanted anyway.
Okay.
Now, what do you not have? You don't have a relatively low-level spell, so
Dark,
is
the
it one of
magic
these?
Evil.
It's not shrapmetal. It's not... Is it Toxic Cloud? No, you do have that. It's whatever this spell is.
Dark, the magic of evil.
We won't worry about it for now. We'll come back some other time. For now, we just want to get back in Usopagal, rest for the night. Again, we're gonna take a small hit to our reputation, but we've already gotten a good bonus from the bounties we did, and we have some other good bounties coming up. So this is an okay trade-off. Let's go back to Hermit's Isle. Gonna continue clearing off the water areas. Come on. Do it properly this time. Wizard's Eye and then Flight. So that we can immediately get going while Alexis recovers from the spell. Oh, on the way. Okay. What is going on here? Alright. Just get a good handle on where we are on the map. So that I can then make sure we get good
Yes, we
angles
got
on
it.
our attacks and aren't blocked by the edge of the map. what did you do to him? Is it only fair? Looks like it's only fair. I don't think these guys have too many status effects that they inflict, which is good. It would be a bit obnoxious if, you know, given the fact that they're on the water, you can't walk up to them. You have to fight them in a very specific kind of way. If they also had annoying status effects, that would be a bit much. So I'm glad the game has at least
Yes, we got him.
been a bit kind to us in that regard. Oh, and they all went down together. It's always satisfying whenever you see that. And I think that was the group that had gotten far apart earlier. So let's try and make sure they stick together. Oh, the red one went down first. Yeah. Sometimes when they're fleeing, it can be surprisingly hard to take them down. Okay, now what's the best way to do this? I thought I was gonna attack a completely different group, but whoa, this has all gone off the rails. They're far apart now. I mean, they're going down, but not in a very efficient way. No, I again thought I'd be targeting something else. They're getting close together. And because it's going in the water, I don't think Carnage can trigger when the arrow goes into the water. Another thing that makes fighting them complicated. Oh, that's why combat is slow. It's because it's not just you. It's a bunch of your friends that are also involved. Okay. Okay, let's be intelligent about this. And let's take them down. Let's take them down in a smart way. Take down the guy doing the big damage first. Okay. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. Take this guy down. See, when there's a spell effect on the screen and when you attack while there's a spell effect going on, sometimes the game won't, like, it'll briefly stop seeing the enemy in the back of the screen, and your attack won't go towards it. It'll just go forward towards nothing in particular. That's one of the more annoying combat glitches in this game, and not a whole lot you can do about it. It's just something that'll happen when enemies are hitting you with spells that have big animations that fill up your screen. Not a whole lot you can do. Okay, that guy has gone down. Alright. Now this group, after we take them down, shouldn't be too much longer, although they have a lot of health. Oh no, that guy got far away. Where are you going? You're not even injured. Why are you moving in that pattern? I don't want to... Sometimes these enemies don't move in the way you expect them to, and that complicates things.
Yes, we got him.
Okay. Alright. Why are you targeting them? This guy's closer. Oh. Like I said, sometimes the targeting in this game is... It mystifies me. Like, I have no idea what the game is attempting to do at times. Alright, come on. Come on.
God, man, that was good.
Oh, that's... Ah, man. There's so many of these guys. So much water on this map. Let's take out this group and then maybe... And the Hydras are now causing problems. Take out this red guy, hopefully. And his friend. Taking a fair amount of damage. Alright, I'll take this guy down and then we'll go back to heal.
Yeah.
Alright. Again, mindful that when you're in real-time mode, when you go into the town portal screen,
Can we assist
enemies will be able to target you while that is happening. I have actually died
with you?
with the town portal screen open. So that's never a good way to go. Alright, now we want to go once again back into the water. How long is our flight lasting? For quite a while. Okay. Oh, there's so much water in this map. Ooh, yeah, this... It shouldn't be a 2-hour video, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's more than an hour and a half. Alright. Hydras are doing their thing over there. I'm just gonna follow the water and try and only fight serpents for now. Not a very strong group, but the Hydras that are running interference for them or complicating things. Come on.
Hey!
Okay. Alright. The edge of the map, so it's not a lot of space for us. And it's frustrating because the enemies don't have that restriction. They can go off the map whenever they feel like. Like what's happening right now. Okay. This is gonna be an annoying group to deal with, but once they're down,
Yes, we got him.
then I think we'll be in good shape, and these guys are off the map. You guys, man. Again, you see that fireball missed because it wasn't targeting him. The spell effect. Wow, taking a lot of damage. Let's heal. Let's cast Shared Life. Alright, now let's save. Let's turn around. Let's try to do some damage.
Yes, we got him.
Alright. Alright. No, what are you Okay. Now, before I... Actually, no, let's save our spell points. Let's try and clear out as much of the water as we can. Hopefully there aren't, of course there are. I was gonna say, hopefully there aren't any of these guys close to Titans, but of course there are. And I've picked a horrible angle of approach. And yeah, you have gone unconscious. You barely have enough mana to take us out. Wow. I need to be a bit more careful with how I fight.
It's fixed.
Let me get refreshed once again. And these sea serpents technically are not even as strong as Hydras, but given the fact that they're in the water actually makes them harder to fight than even the Titans. It's funny how that works, but it's true. I guarantee you, if you come here, you will have more trouble fighting the sea serpents than the Titans, at least if you're doing it the way I'm doing it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cast Armageddon. No, that's gonna take up too much. Yeah, it's gonna take up too much mana. Casting Armageddon twice would take up 300 spell points. I was gonna cast Armageddon because casting Armageddon 3 times would mean that at least these guys would be close to death, these sea serpents.
Yeah!
But I think we'll just fight them the usual way. Alright, you have to cast Bless. This guy's close to going down. Okay, come on, go down. You did go down. Alright. This is the key. Timing the fireballs so that they hit them while they are still clumped up in a group. Alright, another group of them has gone down. Wow, this is a... This might be a 2-hour plus video. I'm just being honest with you. That's just... I mean, you're gonna know right away. I don't know yet. But you are gonna know right away. What I'm gonna do, though, just to make this video a little less long, is... I think you've gotten a good sense of what it's like fighting these sea serpents. I'm gonna kill the rest of them off screen. I'm gonna put this on pause, and I'll come back once they're dead, and once we're fighting the Titans and Hydras, because that I think is a bit more dynamic and a bit more fun to do, and I think a bit more fun to watch. So I'll see you once these guys are done and we're ready to go back to fighting the way I like. Alright, I'll see you shortly. Alright. These sea-based monsters have finally been dealt with. The only enemies now on the map should be Hydras and Titans. I'm just doing a quick scan on the water just to make sure I indeed have gotten all of them. And it looks like I have. Let's just quickly sweep down again along the western side of that little island. And if that is clear, right now I just see Hydras on there. More Hydras on the land. Nothing in the water. Alright, we are done fighting these guys. Now... I guess there's
Okay.
no reason to not try and take out a few of these hydras. I didn't want you to be casting anything. Just remove your quick spell for now. It's not ideal because they are close to the water and a lot of our starbursts are going into the water. Well, we killed one of them. Are any of them near death? Not really. That was pretty pointless exercise, but hey, at least we spent our mana before going back.
Can I assist you?
Now,
Luck be with you.
let's go back and start doing some proper combat again. And which spell will we be using? Well, it really depends on which enemies we encounter. Flying through just to make sure that we did indeed kill everything we saw on this side of the map. I'm also just gonna quickly check. Yeah, it doesn't look like any of our characters lost experience from unconsciousness. That's one thing, that's one of my pet peeves in this game, is that if your characters die or certain other incapacitating effects
Okay.
will mean that they don't get experience for the monsters killed. And then that means they'll start falling out of sync when it comes to level up. And I just don't like that. So I try to keep all of my characters at the same level, going so far as to make sure that if I give them learning and if I start leveling up their learning skill, that I always do each of them at the exact same level. Like, I'll give them all the learning skill at the same point, and I'll make them all expert learning at the same point. I'll make them all master learning at the same point. Okay. How are you still standing? And how did you land that hit? Sir, that was very interesting. What's this? Oh, for a second I thought this was an item on the ground, but no, it's just the water near the... Oh no, it's the fountain, but partially obscured by the corpse. And this is from the fountain. If we click on it, it says rejuvenation. This is indeed the Fountain of Youth. If we scroll through... Yeah, okay, it says unnatural aging cured at the fountain east of Hermit's Isle. And you don't actually need to be unnaturally aged for that entry to go into your journal. So that's nice.
Okay.
Switching back to Starburst
Okay.
to fight some Hydras. Okay. That was good. Now we are approaching high density Titan populations.
Okay.
I think this is probably the part of the map that I was warning about earlier, which is going to be one of the toughest parts. Yeah, indeed. There are so many of them there. This has to be their camp. Sadly, our attacks aren't hitting the Supreme Titan very efficiently. But now he is going down. I think one more and we'll be able to... Well, I was going to say one more and we'll be able to hit him with regular attacks, but he didn't even survive that one more. But let's take out this group, and I think after that we'll go back and get our stuff back. Okay. Yeah, a small amount of mana that we could waste casting more meteor showers if we wanted, but
Can we assist you?
might as well just go back.
Luck be with you.
Alright, now let's go back yet again. Hermit, I'll arguably should set a new beacon somewhere. In fact, yes. This time, when we get closer to that camp of Titans, I'll set my new beacon closer to that. Although I want to set my beacon, my long-term place for the beacon is going to be in a place that isn't close to Titans. Because when I come into an area, you know, when you first pop in, it takes you a second to get your bearings and, you know, where the enemies are and how to position yourself. If Titans are nearby, they can ruin your day because Supreme Titans can take you out in a single hit. So I'd rather just take the hits from the Colossal Hydras. That was a... Both of those missed. That was a horrible...
Yes, we got
That
him.
guy's going down. I think one of those meteor showers missed. Yep, my timing's way off. Way off, but because these are only Titans... Only in, again, huge air quotes. Because these are only Titans, it's not too big of a deal mistiming them because they can't fly off the ground like dragons can. Alright. Doing pretty well.
Yes, we got him.
Alright, how close are you? Not close enough. Now you have died. Is there a group without Supreme Titans? Whoa! Yeah, we just took the damage because Fly ran out, and you don't even have enough to cast it again. So I guess that makes our decision easier. We are gonna go back to town after all.
Can we assist you? Luck be with you.
If she had enough spell points, I could have done another pro move, you know, casting flight while falling. But sadly, did not. And it didn't even have enough spell points, obviously, to set up a new beacon. Alright, let's get our bearings again, and let's just pretend that didn't happen. Okay. Okay. This is actually going relatively well. We've had a good handle on how to fight enemies like this for quite a while now, and this is just us doing something that is very, very familiar to us by now. I'm gonna set the beacon here for now. I will change it to something less dangerous when we're leaving the area. So many Titans, wow. And you're splitting your damage, targeting different groups. Yes, yeah. And now it's facing those and it targeted these guys. I have no idea how targeting works in this game.
Yes, we got him.
Right, as long as these noble Titans are close to each other, or these Supreme Titans rather, that is good for us. Because we can just do that. One of them went down, how? 5 hit points. Oh no, I didn't.
We got him.
I hit the wrong key. I was trying to do regular attacks, but got a bit trigger happy. Once again, I'll take out this group and see if there's an easy collection of Titans we could be fighting with our remaining spell points with Zoltan. How? You still have too much. Now you should be close to, still too much.
Yeah!
Now you went down, and now we kind of just have to leave. Okay.
Can we assist you? Luck be with you.
Okay. I don't know why I ran all the way back when all I needed to do was this. Alright, now let's get a good angle of attack against these guys. I think that's going to be like this. A bunch of noble titans shouldn't be an issue.
God, man, that was good.
Oh yeah, that was good. Okay. You should be able to see a couple of chests that these guys are guarding. We'll see what's inside them pretty soon. I think one of those meteor showers. No, I guess I cast it right on time. I thought one of them was going to be mistimed. Oh no, I think that's going to be overkill. Yeah. Pretty sure that noble titan was close to dying. How close are you to dying? Not close enough. Now let's circle around and take out this group over here. If I can get a good angle on them. This is the best that I'm gonna get, so let's just do this. Again, Supreme Titans are very difficult to fight. I mean, they're not difficult to fight, they are very tanky. And waiting for Roderick to recover because I do want to do that. And I am saving Alexis's spell points just in case we need to cast some emergency spells. But I think we'll be fine. Now we can just take you down with regular attacks. Indeed. Is there an easy group? Well, those guys in the back... No, they have a Supreme Titan among them. All of these groups now have Supreme Titans, so let's just go back to New Sorpical. We're going to be doing some nighttime fighting.
Can we assist you? Luck be with you.
And that's going to be fun. It's gonna be 9 p.m. once it gets really dark. We'll see how easy these titans are to spot. I mean, against the light background of the desert, these dark enemies should still be not too difficult to spot, even when it's night. But we'll see. We'll see what it's like. I can see them well enough. What was that meteor shower targeting? I genuinely have no idea. It went so far back in the background. Okay. Alright. That I wish we'd done better damage on that one, but he walked pretty far. That just... It happens sometimes. Now we can take you down like this. One more, maybe? Couple more, maybe? Okay, that's nice. Now let's circle this way and try and take out... Ooh! Try and take out... These two. One of those meteor showers was a waste. Again, I mistimed it. Wow. Okay, okay. We can do this. We just need to save... Yeah, we got this one. Need to save enough to do the area transition. Okay. We are doing just fine.
Can we assist you? Luck be with you.
What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go to Blackshire and see, maybe this Guild of Light has refreshed its inventory again.
Dark, the magic of evil.
Guild of Dark. I might have said Guild of Light by accident. It hasn't. Okay, we'll come back. We'll come back some other time. Back to Hermit's Isle. I gotta go this way, gotta go down. I'm gonna circle this way. Save again. That was a good attack. Good damage concentration. One of those meteor showers was not timed. How close are you? You're almost dead. Okay. Okay.
Yes, we got him.
It is a little bit harder to time attacks in the darkness. But we're doing okay, so I'm not gonna... I'm not gonna advance time just yet. Alright, how close are you now? Almost. Okay, you are running away. Come on, man. All we need to do is hit you and get you... to stop and go back into aggressive mode. Sometimes when enemies are running away, it's very tricky to hit them because of the angles that they walk at, and because there's no smart targeting in this game. You can't lead your shots. Even if you're doing manual targeting, it'll fire at where the enemy is at that point, and not where he's gonna be in a split second, so... if you're not firing at him straight on, a lot of your shots will just miss. Hydra, Venomous Colossal... I'll see if we can do something good against this group. I know they're going far apart, so that's never good. But we can fire a couple others. Starbursts. And that is... Colossal Hydra is dead. Oh, no, Venomous Hydra is dead. Colossal Hydras are... no. Too much. a little bit too much.
Can we assist you?
It doesn't take long at all to do this.
Luck be with
And
you.
we have a better beacon set up, so that's not an issue as well. Let's fix Alexis's spell.
Yes.
Unfortunately, because we did the area transition, all of these enemies are going to be back to full health. So that's unfortunate, but small price to pay for being able to go back and instantly heal whenever you want.
Yeah!
What are you... You are going to go down pretty quickly. Yep. Okay. Guy was moving pretty strangely, I think. But now, let's just see what's inside these two chests.
Got it.
Decent amount of gold.
Very nice.
Pretty good ring.
Very nice.
Good sword, but I'm just gonna sell it.
Oh!
Good shield, but I'm just gonna sell it. And what's in this chest? Ooh, spellbook.
Very nice.
Good shield. I'll give this to Serena.
Very nice.
She doesn't benefit from intellect,
Oh! Very nice.
but spell points and speed are both pretty good. And this is the best kind of shield. It's got one more armor than this, which is the best small shield. I'll just give it to you. You get some more spell points. And you get a bit of a useless stat as well, but that's okay. Alright, now... Is there anything right in the corner of the map? Doesn't look like it. Okay, I think we've finished off the desert portion of this map. We're going to be going towards the island here. And this, I believe, is the actual Hermit's Isle. And yep, we're going to have to rest. This is not tenable. Let's go back to New Sarpagal. Hopefully it doesn't take up the whole night if we rest.
Enjoy your stay.
Oh, no, it only took us to... What was the time? It was 3rd October, and
Hello, come on in. Enjoy your stay.
and it's still 3rd October. Okay. That is okay. I'm gonna beacon back. Should have cast Fly before doing that. Before casting Fly, let's cast Wizard's Eye. Now let's fly. Let's even cast Bless. Why not? Why not? Okay. Alright, what have we here? Oh, we've got some Hydras, which we saw while we were fighting the Sea Serpents. And we have the correct spell set, so that's good.
Yeah!
That is really satisfying. Now, how close are you to dying? Actually, close enough that I'll just do this. Okay, I'm a little bit too high to target him effectively. But because we're so high, it also makes it really easy to dodge his shots. So, pros and cons.
Yes.
we've got to change our spells. There are actually 2 Supreme Titans.
Okay.
And we're gonna take down. Very well timed. They didn't move at all. They did move, but they still stayed pretty close. Same on that pass. And surely you're close to going down. Close enough. Up. Up, what? Come on, Yeah, I just wanted to hit him so that he would go back into aggressive mode. And stop, running away. Okay, this is an interesting situation. I think we're gonna take out these Hydras.
Okay.
But I'm not sure how
Okay.
effective it's gonna be because they're right on the mountainside. Oh, that wasn't even the one I thought we were gonna target. Yeah, it's not effective fighting them like this.
Yes, we got him.
Okay. I'll launch another couple of attacks. I think we're gonna have to do something else. What are you doing? Let's terrorism and let's fight them on the ground. Well, not on the ground. We're still flying because it makes their shots easier to dodge. Again, the visual effects of their shots against us will sometimes make the auto-targeting glitch out. Okay, they're close enough that I think... Yeah, they were close enough to each other and also off the slope of this volcano or mountain or whatever this is that I thought it would be sensible to use Starburst. And maybe that's the way to fight them, is to lure them onto the flat ground
Can we assist
and then
you?
target them.
Luck be with you.
That is gonna be pretty inefficient way of fighting. Maybe there's something better we can do. Although I can't think of anything. Nothing's coming to mind. Maybe these guys, the ground they're on is flat enough that we can do something. I mean, it's kind of working. Kind of, but also not really. I mean, yeah, it's... kind of. It's a way of doing it. Or now let's shoot these guys down, because I think we've done enough damage. Okay. We need to stop
Alright,
taking
we
all these
got 'em.
annoying little hits. I thought I dodged that. I was clearly not colliding with my party. Now, one of them went off the side, so I don't think he's gonna be getting hit by too many of these projectiles. Are you close to dying? Close enough. Oh no. Why? Alright. Oh, you're running away.
Oops.
Running away. Oh, and there's a Titan on the side. Oh, a Supreme Titan. Alright, I'm gonna take out these Hydras. And just hope that the Supreme Titan doesn't do something awful. Because I really think life is gonna be a lot simpler once these Hydras are dealt with. I'm gonna let you... I was gonna say, I'm gonna let you come towards me, but I don't want to get too close to that Supreme Titan. Alright. Now, what position does that leave us in? I think we've taken out the bulk of them.
Can we assist you? Luck be with you.
Now let's go back. Should I reset my beacon? Nah, we're close enough. It's not too big of a deal. What I want to do now is I want to take out that one Supreme Titan that was standing off the edge. I think there he is. Yeah.
Okay.
I think he is going to be a pain to take down. He's alone by himself on some very awkward terrain. Yeah, see, very few of those shots hit him, but he's got a friend. Yeah, we'll just do this, and hopefully it works. I think that Titan is running away. We'll worry about him after these guys are dead. Oh, he's down, actually. And I think the Noble Titan is also down. Oh. Really? Okay. Okay. Now let's
Okay.
take out some Hydras.
Okay.
Yes, we got him.
Okay, okay. Getting a bit quiet because there's not much left to say. We're close to the end. We just need to hold our nerve and take out these guys. And that should happen pretty soon. But yeah. Yeah, I'm
Can we assist you?
running out of things to
with
say,
you.
sadly. Not that I was the most talkative even at the best of times, but I really have reached my limit with this map. Because these enemy types, aside from the sea serpents, were both ones that I've encountered before, so there isn't even that much, you know, I could say in terms of new or interesting facts about Titans and Hydras. Just gotta get through this last little bit.
Okay.
Okay. They stayed close to each other, which is good. And look. Both of those meteor showers missed. I don't know what I was doing there. That was horrible timing. And one of those missed. Wow. I'm completely... I wouldn't say falling apart, because fighting these guys is pretty easy. But not being as sharp as I should be. Why am I targeting him like this? I think he's close to going down, right? Close enough. So we'll just use Bless. And when we do proper damage, then he goes down quickly. But if we're just doing like 1 damage at a time, okay, these guys are gonna be interesting to fight because they are on the same level as us. So can we effectively meteor shower them? The answer is yes. Will they stay on that relatively flat bit of ground? Well, those guys did. What about this guy? Well, he's moving towards the edge. Can we take him down before he goes off? We can. What's left is some enemies close to this part of the map. Let's try and take out these Titans. And then we'll get our mana back, and we'll come back and we'll take out the Hydras. How does that sound to you? That sounds like a pretty good plan to me. Venomous Hydra. Let's see if we can do some damage to this group of Hydras. Yeah, I think we can take these guys out. Because, yeah, there's only one of them left, and we have barely enough mana to portal back.
God, man, that was good.
Uh-oh, let's not get too close. Now, let's go back to New Sorp.
Can we assist you?
Get our mana back and kill what is probably going to be the last group of enemies. Alright. Yeah, this, I'm not gonna call it a slog, because most of it was fun. Fighting the sea serpents, definitely, that part was a slog. But the rest of it, for the most part, was enjoyable combat. I like taking enemies down with Starburst and Meteor Shower. It will never not be fun. Oh, wrong spell from Alexis.
Yes.
It will never not be satisfying doing this to enemies. And they all went down. Now, this always freaked me out because if you look at the drawing of the structure on the map, it's got red dots which look very much like, you know, the red dots of enemies. But if you zoom in a bit closer, you'll see that they're not actually enemy markers. They're just dots. What else do we want to do? Well, we might as well see what's so special about what's inside over here, and it looks like there's nothing. Well, that's just great. How do we get out? I don't want to waste too much time shimmying up, so let's just beacon back here. And as always, we're just gonna do a quick lap around, starting here, and we'll go down. Nothing on this southern part of the eastern side of the map. Let's start going up. Nothing along this eastern mid-section. We have our Fountain of Youth, we have our obelisk, which I'm not going to touch, because I'm going to be doing all the obelisks in one video. Now moving into the northern side of the east of the map. And again, looks like there's nothing moving. Which is good. Which is good. Continuing on to the north. the north central part of the map. Nothing there. Okay, that's good. Now moving on to the northwest. Again. Nothing there. Moving now to the water, starting at the northwest corner and going down. We'll circle around the island, and if, as I expect it to be, it's going to be completely clear, we will declare Hermit's Isle clear and finally bring an end to this video. Okay, we're just going to circle around. Yeah, man, those sea serpents really added a lot of time to this. The regular combat was also long, but it was also pretty relaxing to do. So I wasn't too frustrated by that. It was just the enemies in the water mainly that were just really annoying to have to take down with fireball and regular arrows. Okay, I think we're close to being able to call it good. Let's just wait until we make this full circle. Alright, yeah. We've been a full circle. We didn't find any enemies. And let's just quickly dock onto the island. This is the Supreme Temple of Ba. We won't be going in there until quite a bit later. Although we're not that far. It's one of the endgame dungeons. We are kind of close to being able to go there. Just gonna have to wait a few videos. Alright guys, we are done. What I'm gonna do is, I'm going to take us to Freehaven, because my plan for the next video... Actually, you know what? Before I do any of that, let me recall this beacon. Let me set a proper beacon in Hermit's Isle. One that looks like it's far away from enemies, which I'm gonna kind of just judge based on where their bodies are, even though they do also have a tendency to move around. And I'm thinking up here should be a good spot. Looks like it's reasonably safe. It's right on the edge with the part that goes to Dragon Sand. I'm just gonna set my beacon right here. Alright guys, let's go to Freehaven, because in the next video my plan is we're finally gonna go back and we're gonna do a proper dungeon. I know we did the Easter egg dungeon not too long ago, but that didn't really count. We are in Freehaven because we're gonna be doing a bit of training. But after that, we are gonna be going to, if I could pull up my map, the Dragoon's Keep, I think it's called, which I think is this dungeon. We're gonna be doing a quest related to that. And, should we pick up the quest? Nah, I'll do that at the start of the next video. So, alright guys, that's gonna be it for this one. Another long video, I guess, but that's just how it goes when you're fully clearing high-level areas. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll join me for the next one, which is, as I said, where we'll be going into the Dragoon's Keep and finally picking up another one of the scripted artifacts in this game. Actually, I think our first scripted artifact, because we haven't gotten Excalibur, we haven't done the Obelisk quest, so that's gonna be exciting. Finally, after hitting our limit, we are going to add and go beyond our limit by picking up the first of 5 scripted artifacts. I hope you'll join me for that one. Until then, take care.